Lady Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 5, line 41 to 57. The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan. Under my battlements, come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts. Unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the axis and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substance you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold.
The raven is a symbolism for darkness. A raven is often seen in graveyards or flying over battlefields and is often associated with death and bad luck.
Next we get to the line where it says fatal entrance. When she says fatal entrance, she is referring to the entrance of Duncan's death. He is entering the place they will kill him.
This proves that Lady Macbeth is developing ideas towards evil. Evil would be the regicide. Next, she says, "Come, you spirits." In a declarative tone, she demands them and makes statements. This proves that she is not afraid of these spirits.
The denotation of the word battlements is a wall. The connotation is to break down her wall so the spirits can come. Mortal thoughts are negative spirits. When Lady Macbeth says, "Unsex me here," she is telling the spirits to take away her femininity, to make her more masculine so that she can kill Duncan without any guilt.
When Lady Macbeth says this line, she is asking the spirits to fill her from head to toe with cruelty. There is also an alliteration in this sentence, to the toe top full.
These three lines relate to each other. Stop up the access and passage to remorse loosely translates to stop her from feeling guilt. This prepares her for murder. It shows her strength of purpose. The audience can see her ambition is strong enough to drive her and Macbeth forward.
Compunctious visitings of nature is a symbol for her period. She doesn't want her period to make her less of a man and more emotional. Shake my fell purpose also ties into this.
It's also where the climax begins. She talks with detail and vengeful speech. As she says, "Come to my woman's breast," she demands the spirits for the manly strength to kill Duncan. This is language of masculinity.
When Lady Macbeth says these two lines, she is using an exaggeration. She is asking the evil spirits to take the milk from her breasts and turn it into poison. When she says murdering ministers, she means murdering demons, which is more proof the passage is dark. There is also an alliteration for murdering ministers.
These murdering ministers, or murdering demons, negatively affect the great chain of being by throwing it off balance. This is exactly what Lady Macbeth wants.
When she says sightless substances, that is another alliteration. When Lady Macbeth says, "Come thick night," she is using a personification because she is talking to the night as if it is a person.
Nature's mischief symbolizes the mischief that's been done to nature, also meaning disturbing the great chain of being.
When she says, "Come thick night," it's an example of declaration. The tone is dark and unnerving.
A pall, ironically, is a cloth spread over a casket at one's funeral, considering this whole passage is about the death of Duncan. Keen knife is an excited knife, which means that she's excited to kill Duncan. See not the wound it makes. She doesn't want to feel guilt, any guilt at all, for killing Duncan.
She is using another personification because she is referring to the knife as if it has eyes. The knife will be doing the deed of killing Duncan.
In this passage, she is hoping that her conscience doesn't come into play when making her final decision.
The phrase hold, hold also translates into the phrase stop, stop.
In conclusion, this passage plays with the idea of the exchange of innocence for evil and not wanting to feel any guilt.
This whole passage is a hyperbole because there are many outrageous exaggeration that has emphasized the points Lady Macbeth has made.
Because of no rhyming or no flowing sentences, this is a prose passage, not a verse. This indicates that Lady Macbeth might be talking to lower spirits, and that gives it a very dark and unnerving tone. This all relates back to our theme, darkness.